For WTSA News and for Brattleboro Community Television on this Thursday, May 26th, my name is Ian Kelly. These are the stories we're following at this hour. A revote overturned a Guilford Library expansion plan on Tuesday. The article was defeated by a vote of 405 no to 375 yes. Guilford Town Clerk Penny Marine says the initial March 1st vote passed by a narrow margin. The Select Board was petitioned for the revote, and the end results were confirmed on Wednesday. This is the deadline for candidates in Vermont's August primary to file. Vermont House candidates file at their town clerk's offices, while candidates for state senate, sheriff, state's attorney, probate judge, and high bailiff file at the county clerk's offices. Statewide office candidates would file at the Secretary of State's office. The primary for Vermont's Democratic, Progressive, and Republican parties takes place on August 9th. Vermont leaders are speaking out about Tuesday's deadly gun violence at a Texas elementary school. Governor Scott said, "In Vermont, we showed you can take meaningful action on common sense gun safety measures to protect our citizens, upholding both their safety and their rights." Scott goes on to add that it's time for the federal government to take similar action. State Education Secretary Dan French says violent incidents can be very difficult for students to process and actually may bring up fear and anxiety, especially for children who have already experienced trauma in their lives. As Memorial Day weekend nears, New Hampshire Fish and Game Conservation officers are preparing a proactive strategy of law enforcement initiatives geared toward encouraging safe and responsible individual riding practices. While off-road enthusiasts eagerly await the opening of the trails, riders should be sure to understand all of the rules and regulations associated with off-road operation. They are also asked to be considerate of and respectful toward residents and landowners in the region. The search continues for a woman accused of shooting and killing professional cyclist Anna Moriah Mo Wilson, a Vermont native from East Burke and a graduate of Dartmouth College. Wilson, 25, was found dead in Austin, Texas earlier this month as she was preparing to compete in a race in Hiko, Texas. Authorities have issued a warrant for Caitlin Marie Armstrong, who police say shot Wilson multiple times. A police affidavit says Wilson and Armstrong were involved at different times with the same man, who has been identified as Colin Strickland. Dartmouth said in a statement that they were deeply saddened by Wilson's death. WTSA Sports, it was the Celtics defense that made the difference last night in their Game 5 93-80 win over Miami Wednesday evening. Jaylen Brown led all Boston scorers with 25 points as the series moves back to Boston Friday night. Tip-off is at 8:30. Boston leads that series 3-2. The Red Sox 6-game winning streak came to an end last night as they lose to the White Sox 3-1. The teams play again this evening. Michael Wacha on the mound for Boston. First pitch is at 8:10. And the Yankees edged the Orioles yesterday 2-0. The Yankees begin a series with Tampa this evening. Nestor Cortes on the mound for the Bombers. First pitch against the Rays is at 6:40. For WTSA News and for Brattleboro Community Television on this Thursday, May 26th, have a safe and tremendous day, everybody. My name is Ian Kelly.